Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to my channel, Rao's Effective Communications. In the previous channel, we spoke about spoken English, and today we will be talking about effective communications. What is effective communication? Effective communication is something that when you speak in this language, in English, people should take a notice of your communication skills. They should appreciate it. And what are the aspects of effective communication? That's very important. Of course, to name a few, number one should have the knowledge of constructing grammatically correct sentences. Now, when I say grammatically correct sentences, don't worry, don't be alarmed. I'm not going to teach you grammar now, all right? We speak English, and majority of the time we commit lots of mistakes, grammatically, incorrect sentences that we speak. Now, for example, I've heard many times people saying, myself Girish Rao. Do you know it's totally wrong? You should not be saying myself. It should only be I am or my name is Girish Rao. In a similar fashion, I've heard people saying she's my cousin sister. Now that sentence doesn't make any sense at all. She is my cousin is an appropriate sentence. Why she is my cousin sister? He is my cousin brother. No, wrong. It's only she is my cousin, he is my cousin. Now, in the same line, when we come back, I've heard people saying, he is my real brother, she is my real sister. Again, he is my brother, she is my sister, that should be enough. The word real doesn't make any sense at all. Now, when we think about this is a literal translation of our mother tongue, right? Now, grammar is, of course, knowledge is needed. How to construct grammatically correct sentences, that is important. Now, moving on to the second aspect of effective communication is the pronunciation. One of the most important aspects of effective communication is pronunciation. When I say pronunciation, it is the beauty parlor of the language. The moment you start uttering those words perfectly, your language automatically would become beautiful and melodious to hear. People will be impressed the way you speak, right? Now, when we talk about pronunciation, why we mispronounce the words majority of the time? Why do we do that? For example, there are words like almond. And I've heard people saying, all across India, I've heard people saying almond. Why is that? It's almond. In the similar fashion, there are words, they are regularly mispronounced even by the teachers. For example, mischievous. This is the word, and that's how it should be pronounced. Now, when we talk about it, they pronounce it as mischievous. That's wrong. Why do we say that? When we take a simple word as a N-O, people say no. That's not no. That is no. That's how it should be pronounced. Now, why do we commit these mistakes? Is it our fault? Now, when we think about it, it all comes down to our education, how we were taught, how we have practiced this language in our school days, in our childhood days. Now, in schools or at homes, people do teach their children about the alphabet, English alphabet. A for apple, that's what they teach. B for ball, C for cat. Now, that itself, that is the biggest mistake that we are committing here. If I'm not mistaken, ask me how. Now the first letter of English alphabet is A. It's taught A in India. Now all the letters in Indian English are taught with a short sound. Now, do we teach our children there are long sounds and short sounds in English? Normally, no, we don't. Why? There are long sounds and short sounds in English. The first letter of English alphabet is a special letter. It carries different sounds in different positions. The basic original sound of that letter is A. It's a long sound, it's A. Now, when we consider that as a sound, why do we say A for apple? These two sounds don't match at all. They don't match, A and A. It should be A for apple, correct? A for airplane, correct? But do we teach that? Do we teach in such manner? We don't. Now, in my pronunciation sessions, when I say these things are taught, that means I will be taking a sessions on how to pronounce each letter. With that, there will be a few words that I'll be giving a proper pronunciation. You should know how to pronounce those words, commonly mispronounced words, correctly. Now moving on to the third aspect of this is the vocabulary. Vocabulary is important, of course. If you don't know the words, you can't speak. That's simple as that. But how can we learn words? Are we going to mug up a dictionary? No, that's not possible. That's boring. But what can we do? There are different exercises to improve your vocabulary. Simple exercises. Read, listen, watch. Simple as that. Read a novel. Pick up an English book. Start reading. You will come across different words. Sometimes you may not know the pronunciation or the meaning of the word. Then you learn about that word. That's how you add words to your word bank. You become rich in a vocabulary. The moment you become rich in your vocabulary, your speech automatically improves. Your confidence raises. That's how it is done. And the fourth and the most important aspect is practice. You watch this video. You watch my every video for the next 5 years. No problem. You watch it, you put down the phone, and you start communicating in your mother tongue. Will you ever be able to speak English effectively? I guarantee you no. It's not possible. You watch the video, then you practice whatever you learn from my videos. That is important. If you do not practice, you can never improve. The major reason behind my videos is to improve one's personality through communication, effective communication, if I may say. Now, having said that, I will be ending this video today for now, and you can look forward for my next video. And to get regular updates, upcoming new videos, please do subscribe, like and share my videos. Thank you for your support. I'll see you soon. Thank you.